Hey everybody, Mr. Snake Eater coming back at you with another Bible talk. Now, in not Sunday school youth group, I'm talking about Moses' story. On how the people of Moses wanted more than what was needed and what was given. In the whole story, God provided the Israelites with everything they needed, but the Israelites wanted more than what God was giving them. And so the Israelites complained that they weren't being given enough. They wanted more than what they needed. And the type of lifestyle of want is personally never gonna work out. If you want to live on a lifestyle of want, then make a get rich quick scheme. 'Cause you're not gonna be able to get all of what you want otherwise. People in this world, even nowadays, especially in America, in fact, this generation has been described as the want generation. Because people want everything given to them. They want everything to happen. They want everything to go right. They want everything to go their way. And I would be lying to you if I said I wasn't like that myself. Instead of focusing on what needs to be done, we focus more on what we want. And personally speaking, I think that's one of the reasons why Obama was elected. Why Democrats really get, well, I'm not going to say get more votes, but why some people probably want to elect Democrats more, because the Democrat Party gives you what you want. I'm not going to say the Republicans give you what you need, because that would also be a lie. The Democrats are just as corrupt as the Republicans are not going to give you what you need. They're just as corrupt as the Democrats. There. Okay, I think I lost a little bit of wording there. I don't know. Just let me clarify that one more time. The Republicans are just as corrupt as the Democrats. They will give you they're focused more on old school. Both sides will focus on what needs to be done. But they're still both corrupt. And this generation, the one generation that my youth group has actually deemed it, we always want everything given up. We always want things to go our way. And to be honest, we're all like that. I'm like that. I can bet you've been like that. But the thing is about want is that when we want things to go our way, we don't really think about the consequences of that happening. In fact, we oftentimes don't think about the consequences of it happening. And when we want things, we're going to be wanting more than what's needed. And when we want more that's needed, we're going to be wanting more than what can be provided. It's happening to America right now. We're in major debt due to this. And we want that debt to lower, but we don't really focus on. In fact, the vice president choice for Mitt Romney, I think, I don't remember the guy's name. All I remember is that he managed to actually get his state out of debt. And people question it, saying it was questionable means. Well, no, it's not questionable. He just got rid of what people wanted and started doing what needed to be done. Something more politics need to start doing. Actually, something more politics need to start doing first, putting the people's interest over their own interest. That's why some politics are focusing on giving you what you want. Because in their interest, it's going to give them more power. If they give you what you want, because then you will elect him to get more power. But it's not in our best interest to always get what we want. And this want lifestyle is going to keep piling up slowly, until it all collapses. And that's what happened to other democratic nations before. Not democratic, democracy nations. Actually, I think democratic would also be correct. Anyway, nations that have fallen under democracy have fallen before because we have focused, because they, not we, we're not there, we haven't collapsed yet. We might not if we switch over, if we switch over to doing what needed to be done, but I'm having doubts about that. But getting back on topic, other nations have fought him because they wanted more than what could be provided. They wanted more than what the nation had. A lot of democracy nations in the past have fallen because of this. And we focus more on these wants instead of what needs to be done. God always in the Bible did what needed to be done. Whether you agree with that or not, that's your decision. He always did what was needed to be done, though. He never really gave us more than what we needed, and when he did, we got punished for it. In fact, I believe it was, I forget the king's name, but in the Bible, he was the first king of Israel. And so God picked the king that would match the Israelites' deems of what a good king was like. We wanted a king only because every other nation had a king. So God picked a king that hated Israelites' standards, and he was dumb. He didn't pick a leader that was needed for them. He picked a leader that the people wanted. And I can compare America now today. Personally speaking, I don't have anything against Obama. In fact, I think he's really probably just doing the best he can, but I really don't think he was ever president material to begin with. And one of the main reasons I think Obama got elected was because we wanted to prove that we weren't a biased nation anymore. And I guess I shouldn't say it's not the main reason, but one of them. Like, I'm sure there are plenty of people who thought Obama was going to be a good president. Don't get me wrong. I personally think, though, that more people wanted Obama to be president because we wanted to prove that we weren't a biased nation. We wanted to prove that we weren't biased. So in turn, we elected a leader that wasn't really qualified, and this is all opinion. If you think otherwise, go ahead. I personally think this is true, and I think we elected a leader that wasn't qualified to be a leader. Do I hate Obama? No. Do I hate the people that elected him? Not really. I have focused on my own wants over what's been needed before. We all have. But we need to start focusing on the wants. I need to do it, you guys need to do it, and we need to focus on what needs to be done. What needs to be done isn't always if not always what's going to be wanted. In fact, many people are going to be mad at what's going to need to be done. So mad that to the point where we would want to go back to our old lifestyle where everything was just given to us what we did, or we could get the government to do whatever or whatever, so on and so forth. We want a lifestyle where we can choose whatever we want, but that lifestyle doesn't work in the end. And in the end, everything just keeps on building up, up, and up, and up, till it all comes crashing down. Many nations have fallen because of this. America is going to follow. Change can always bring about two things: betterment or destruction. Change isn't always a bad thing, but it can be. And when we do change, we need to make sure that change is for the better. Later.